It is. It's cook time. Y'all know how I do. It's cook time. Topics galore. You already know. Spray down. Spray down for the get down. Everybody hit the like button. Alright? Everybody hit that like button as you come in. The spray down for the get down is real. Hey, Arabia.
Franchise fellow citizens, voice in current political, economic, social, and cultural issues with an empowering, sustainable, and restorative language.
No, never mind. You good.
As we enter our third year, we're delighted that KBLA Talk 1580 consistently emerges as the talk station of choice for African American listeners. In a vigorous public opinion research study, the 2023 African American Media Issue Survey finds that for the second consecutive year, KBLA Talk 1580 remains the most trusted, credible, and reliable media source in Southern California for African Americans.
I was like, where Tony at?
What time did I call you? Outlets like KBLA Talk 1580 provide honest and authentic
I was like,
content.
Tony out here bullshit.
Always on time. Directly from black journalists who understand the
I'm outside.
I followed the instructions.
Talk 1580.
Yes.
Just stand out there and let me come get you.
The instructions were
Thank you for your
call the 424 number.
unapologetically progressive
I'll give you
KBLA Talk 1580. The station that sounds like the city works.
I'm starting with your questions.
Okay.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on because it takes two to tango, and I need to hit his side of the story.
All right, these two are me. Where are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
So we can see the light. See the light.
I'm Dr. Orion Taraban, and this is Psychax, Better Living Through Psychology. And the topic of today's short talk is loyalty means different things to men and women. In case you're new to the channel, I've already tackled the concept of respect in this vein, so please do check out that episode if you haven't done so already. Today, I'll be putting the concept of loyalty through the same treatment. Turns out that men and women can both be very loyal, though in very, very different ways. But before I get into it, please remember to like this episode and subscribe to this channel. It takes less than a second, costs you nothing, and it's a great way to help spread this message. So if you like what you're hearing, then please do the thing. Also, if you're thinking about going to grad school, then check out stellargre.com. You can use the coupon code PSYCH to get 10% off all membership plans. All right, so how is loyalty different between men and women? Well, one is about as loyal as another, though to different things. The thing to understand about women's loyalty that men often fail to appreciate is that women are loyal to their feelings. For instance, if a woman is completely in love with a guy, if she is 11 out of 10 attracted to him, then her loyalty is impressive indeed. And she will remain loyal as long as those feelings remain in her heart. A woman who is extremely attracted to a man will move across the world for him, will change her religion for him, will break with her family for him, will lie, cheat, and steal for him, and will help bury the body with him if necessary. A woman at that level of attraction is ride or die, and she will do absolutely crazy, irrational, and life-altering things.
Wait, hold on. Oh, woo, please stop it. It's hurting. It's hurting. It's like the Exorcist movie. It burns. That's holy water right there. Listen. We got to bring that back to the top, almost like this is a hip hop record. Bring that beat back. Listen, loyal to their feelings. Man, if that's not peril. Do you understand what I'm saying? If that's not a recipe for disaster.
Absolutely.
You are loyal to me
Based on how you feel.
based on how you feel about me.
About me.
And so now you mad men are like, I'm not messing with you.
Right.
Or if I do mess with you, stipulations, things you gonna have to do. You're loyal to your feeling? Oh, you're not loyal to me.
No. I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Oh, wait. Okay, bring it back, Andy. Bring that beat back. We gotta hear that again. Come on.
Better living through psychology. And the topic of today's short talk is loyalty means different things to men and women. In case you're new to the channel, I've already tackled the concept of respect in this vein, so please do check out that episode if you haven't done so already. Today, I'll be putting the concept of loyalty through the same treatment. Turns out that men and women can both be very loyal, though in very, very different ways. But before I get into nothing, and it's a great way to help spread this message. So if you like what you're hearing, then please do the thing.
We're trying to hear him talk about life.
If you're thinking about going to grad school, then check out stellargre.com. You can use the coupon code PSYCH to get 10% off all membership plans. All right, so how is loyalty different between men and women? Well, one is about as loyal as another, though to different things. The thing to understand about women's loyalty that men often fail to appreciate is that women are loyal to their feelings. For instance, if a woman is completely in love with a guy, if she is 11 out of 10 attracted to him, then her loyalty is impressive indeed. And she will remain loyal as long as those feelings remain in her heart. A woman who is extremely attracted to a man will move across the world for him, will change her religion for him, will break with her family for him, will lie, cheat, and steal for him, and will help bury the body with him if necessary. A woman at that level of attraction is ride or die, and she will do absolutely crazy, irrational, and life-altering things for a man to keep him in her life. It's both impressive and terrifying how loyal a woman can be under the right conditions. Of course, the caveat is that when that feeling shifts, when the attraction dips, when the love disappears, then so does the loyalty. So if you're in a relationship with a woman and you want to enjoy her continued loyalty, you have to approach her differently than you would another man. That is, while the best way to secure loyalty from a man is through a solemn and honorable agreement or understanding, the best way to secure loyalty from a woman is to continually do the things that encourage her desire and attraction to remain at a very high level. You get loyalty from women indirectly through attraction. But if you succeed in doing so, the results are significant and reliable. So, what about men? The thing to understand about men's loyalty that women often fail to appreciate is that men are loyal to their duties. That is, men understand that loyalty is the honorable fulfillment of a solemn oath. These concepts, duty, oath, honor, are not feminine concepts. I've personally never heard a woman talk about her duty ever. I'm sure that such women exist somewhere, but my hunch is that where they do, they're probably in very masculinized environments like the military. Duty, oaths, honor, these are masculine concepts. They don't really exist in the feminine world.
Oh my God, the voice of reason on Thursday night is about to go crazy. Oh, okay, listen. Oh, it took my breath away. So listen, we have to add the caveat. The voice of reason is a balanced platform. So we're going to apply some but all.
Yeah.
Some but not all. We're not going to speak in absolutes. But that was a damn compelling argument.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
That was good.
That was, so the performative implication for maintaining a woman's loyalty was very powerful. You are on the hamster wheel of keeping her satiated and satisfied, or else her loyalty goes out the window.
And I guess my problem...
Tony Massey is in the building. I'm sorry.
My problem is, isn't that the antithesis of loyalty? Like, if I'm only loyal, isn't that dichotomous? Only loyal if.
No. It makes perfect sense.
Okay.
And as Kool Mo D would say, woman speak.
Right.
Right? No, because here it is. We don't want to get in trouble tonight. The voice of reason's topic tonight.
I would be uncomfortable if I didn't get in trouble.
It's okay. No, but it, as the women would say, it's giving conditional.
It's conditional. Yeah.
And I'm not loyal to you.
No.
I am loyal to what you do for me that keeps me in this space. Ladies, I need you to call in and disagree.
That's not gonna happen.
Because if we doing it and you look back at me and say it's yours, that's a solemn oath.
That's
in a man's mind.
That is an oath. Yes.
But see, and if you wise, you say it's yours tonight. It's yours right now, baby. But
it's yours. Rent to own.
Yeah.
4 easy payments.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. Tonight's topic.
A lease with an option to buy.
Tonight's topic, a deeper look at the dark side of loyalty. What does loyalty mean to you in context of a relationship, and how do you believe it should be expressed? Is loyalty an unconditional virtue? Or are there circumstances where it could be ethically challenged or compromised in a relationship? How does trust intersect with loyalty in a relationship? Can one exist without the other? 1-800-920-1580, 1-800-920-1580. If you're not in relationship with me, the person, the being, the entity, we're not in relationship.
No, not at all.
Because what I'm not going to do is be critiqued, judged, classified, evaluated by what I do.
Right.
See, because, and I've gotten this a lot, in different relationships. I've gotten this a few times. You don't buy this, or you don't do that, or, sometimes you do, but not all the time. And because I'm not on nobody's schedule or clock to show my interest. And if I buy something and you get something from me, it's straight from the heart.
Right.
I'm not what you used to. See, what you used to is the performance. The dudes that do things to keep you, because they know the doing is what keeps you, not the being. For most brothers, it's not the being, it's not the essence of who they are, it's what they're doing.
Yeah.
This is why you have a foolish notion like, well, you better start doing what you did when you got her.
All the things your man won't do.
Come on, man. Where Michael Jackson working day and night at? Where that record at? Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Lord.
But I mean, is it, again, we go back to the idea of loyalty. What are you loyal to? You're not loyal to me. You're loyal to the feeling, the perception of me, right? I'm not even in the equation at this point.
I need a female psychologist to call in. I need a woman psychologist to call in. Dr. Jashana Johnson, if you're listening, call in, because the man is a psychologist who laid that piece out, and it's a very heavy piece because it puts us in this position.
Yeah, I really want someone to say this isn't true.
I want it to not be true.
I do too. I really want someone to call in or just give me some empirical evidence that this man has come to this. This is just a theory. This is just an idea.
Right. A concept. Yeah.
There has to be women out there who are loyal to a man because of him and not how he makes her feel.
Well, back to Delana Zimmerman yesterday.
Yeah.
On Monday, we had Alan Berger. Alan Berger covered consciousness. Many people got very low conscious levels.
Yeah.
That's an impediment to being in a relationship with a human being and not a human doing. Right?
That was a great show.
So that's my guy, Alan Berger. But then Delana mentioned something yesterday that was quite profound as well. When she was talking about how you don't have these tools because you didn't model them. The model available to you was already fractured. It was already broken.
Right.
So again, we're not having relationships with real people. But what this particular psychologist broke down for us is that the emotion is attached to whatever projection, whatever feeling, whatever image. All that stuff goes away. Your woman might not be loyal. When we come forward, the voice of reason is going to open up the phone lines. We about to talk about this tonight.
The reason that we're here, the reason that we fear, our feelings will disappear. You're listening to Take Thread.
Yours tonight.
What?
You don't do all the things you used to do.
Man,
I didn't want to found me somebody who would.
And hey, more power to you.
Right.
More power to you. Because I'm going to tell you something about me. What I bring to the table, we're not going to talk about self-made and
Right.
we're not going to talk about any of the things I've done in life. But what I bring to the table, here and here, go replace it.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Go be my guest. That's what Alan Berger's. Here and here, here and here. Go find it.
But see, that's the thing. And this is where we are not honest with ourselves. It's not. It was never me that was the problem. It was your inability to love me. That was the problem.
What?
It was your inner. I couldn't appreciate you
What?
because you couldn't love me.
I'm finna Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? Drinking some beer.
If you would have loved me past my bullshit,
What? Not here for that.
we would be fine.
You're here for your performance.
You will be fine. Heal me.
Nah, man. What?
I ain't for everybody.
Man.
You're not for a lot of people.
You can't. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't tell the Angel Michael to put his shit to the left. Hey, Angel Michael, all your shit is in the box to the left. Tell the Angel Michael, I got another one just like you coming.
Right.
As a matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute. Tell the Angel Michael that.
Maybe thinking that shit true.
Hey, tell a Jabarian.
But she ain't got Jay-Z stuff to the left.
I'm gonna say, meanwhile, her husband they wrote a whole album of pain for her.
Wow, this heavy shit, yo.
She didn't go platinum 5 times with his bullshit.
Right. Ain't no box to the left.
No.
Ain't everybody. Ain't they put that trash out there. She don't do it. She been loyal, man.
Ladies, you gotta call in. Attila calls in. Katina, what up?
Come on, twin. Tell them how
Y'all
to
gotta call in and share your perspective on loyalty. Was he right? Was the psychologist right? I don't know.
Twin.
There are women who
You
are
gotta
sitting
call.
in relationships right now waiting for a man to get right. Waiting.
Ooh, the context of that though.
Waiting.
We gotta say that on the road. We gotta say that. Wow. What up, Katina? Everybody hit that like button. I see we got $20 in the super chat. Thank you.
15, 20
Okay,
years.
that's not loyalty. That's ridiculousness.
I mean, they love. Wait.
He loyal.
Ladies, I'm not joking. Call in.
Twin, you gotta tell them how the Tauruses are loyal. Secrets inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, brothers and sisters, the voice of reason has returned to KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason live from Leimert Park, Africa Town. We have a powerful topic tonight, a deeper look at the dark side of loyalty in intimate relationships. And the conversation has already jumped off to an amazing start. Loyalty is a crucial aspect of any intimate relationship as it establishes trust, security, and commitment between partners. However, the concept of loyalty can be complex as it raises the question of whether it should be earned over time or expected from the very beginning. I'm sorry. It just burns me up. Because all of this stuff is performative.
It is, yeah.
And the performance is always being evaluated.
Right.
And any entropy or slippage in the performance affects the affinity.
Yeah.
That's to me,
Right.
that's not real relating.
I agree to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say that is because if I know I'm being evaluated, if I know I have a learning and development background.
Mm-hmm.
If I know I'm being assessed,
Mm-hmm.
and I go into it understanding that an assessment is a daily process for me,
Mm-hmm.
and I still fail to meet the standard that has been communicated,
Right.
then what I'm saying is I don't have a desire to.
No, potentially.
No,
Not all the time. Potentially.
all the time.
No.
I don't have a desire to.
You back to absolutes?
Yep.
Ain't that what got you in trouble the last time you... Don't do this. Don't do this to
No, I'm
yourself.
saying I know what the standard is. If I can't meet the standard, then it's up to me to say, I can't meet your standard,
Right.
right? But if I'm capable of meeting the standard, then why can't I do it every day?
So
this is why I get really frustrated when people
Oh.
say things like, "Well, I'm not perfect." No one asked you to be perfect. Just asked you
to be
to
consistent.
be consistent. That's it. Just be who you said
So
you were gonna
let me
be.
just say, consistency is a type of perfection.
Is it though?
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because we want it to be consistent. There's always a drop off somewhere.
Okay.
This is my analogy for talent.
Okay.
Pick the most talented person you know.
Okay.
Right? Go ahead.
Like an actual person that I know.
Yeah, most talented.
I was gonna say me. But...
No. Okay. Never mind. I ain't even gonna let's say Michael Jordan.
Okay. All right.
Athleticism, amazing, off the chart.
Yeah.
44, 45-inch vertical, just a phenom.
Yeah.
But age and entropy eroded that talent.
Okay.
Michael Jackson, one of the most talented human beings to ever walk planet Earth.
Sure.
But the talent over time started to erode.
Right.
I always say talent is like an erection. It's only hard for a little while. You better get it in while you can. You understand?
But doesn't the standard change along with?
But see, this is what I'm saying. I want consistency. But they didn't give you context to what consistency meant.
True.
Is I want consistency.
True.
And when you start to wane, right, in your production, your productivity,
Right.
then things aren't the same. And what happened? How come you not do? And you know what's missing?
Grace.
Right. Listen, the grace that comes from what? Your intention.
Right. Intention.
You intended to do your best,
Yeah.
and you fell short. And because I saw you striving, to do your best, that reinforced my love for you. If we really dealing with human beings and not human doing.
I'm with you 100% as long as the intent is real.
Right.
There's a lot of people who said I did my best, but they didn't try. Right?
The Virgo in
no,
you
I'm
is
just saying, no, it's not. It's I didn't mean to.
Virgo is strong with you.
I never meant to hurt you. But you had to know that your actions could have led to hurting me. So
right.
What was your intention?
So
it wasn't to not hurt me, it was to not get caught so that I didn't get hurt.
You know, watch this too.
Okay.
It's that, but it's also, if I can clean this up.
Yeah.
That's just, you want to tell the truth tonight, right?
Yeah.
If I can clean this mess up
Yeah.
before it is detected.
Yeah.
This is why perspective matters.
Sure.
If I look at that intent, if I can clean this up before this mess gets detected, it's not always, I don't want to get caught because I'll be embarrassed. Sometimes it's, I don't want to get caught because I'm going to lose a really good thing.
Yeah.
So let me turn into the cleaner and try to clean this mess up. Now, is that the best way to do it? No, absolutely not. I'm guilty of doing it that way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, sometimes this is why there needs to be some level of moral ambiguity. A lot of people don't understand healthy relationship, really high functioning relationship, moral ambiguity. Like, oh, your intent, really, you made a mess. You made a mistake. This is not who you are all the time.
Right.
Moral ambiguity. When we come forward, voice of reason. Yeah, you didn't think I got bullets.
That's probably with moral ambiguity.
I got bullets.
I'm good. I'm good with my morals being ambiguous.
Get. Then he says off the air, gonna leave me hanging. He good with his morals being. What the fuck?
But you need to be an A student.
Right.
Because I'm dyslexic. I got a reading problem.
High functioning relationships have some level of moral ambiguity. Yes, you made a mistake. Yes, you fucked up. Let me ascertain and evaluate your intention. Right? Let me sit back and okay, is this about you or is this about me? Because if you cheat on your partner, right?
Right.
They might internalize that like, well, ain't I enough?
Right.
Is this about you or is this about me? You come to the table, you apologize, you reveal your shit, you talk to them about what your issues are, and then y'all start working together if the love and the bond is real. But if it's not real, what's going to happen is the bottom lining in it comes out.
Yeah.
Bottom line is you fucked up,
Right.
and normally this is how I deal with motherfuckers who fuck up. Yes? No?
No, yeah. I mean, but you have to come with a hat in hand.
But isn't that the same as the definition of loyalty that we just laid out?
Yeah,
You did some fuck shit and it changed how I saw and felt about you. So now I am no longer invested. Everything I said when I was no longer applies. I'm not in love.
But you knew that going into it.
But this is my point.
We had a contract.
But this is my point.
Between me and you.
This is my point. This is my point. All this shit makes sense for low-level relationships. For low-conscious relationships, all this shit makes sense. Stay on your P's and Q's. Keep maintaining the motherfucking shit you do to keep me interested in you. This is low-level relating. This is why society's input is so valuable. But when you fucking with real love, none of this shit matters. None of it. None of it. You have an endless repository of spiritual fuel that can push y'all through the humanity.
God, you sound biblical right now. This is scary, man.
I know. I know.
A just man falls 7 times. Now, stay down, nigga.
No. But you know what it means. Come on. A just man. A good man.
Right. No.
Listen, if you were just, if you were just the just man that fell 7 times, right, you would be there to help pick him up. But because you're not just, you judge. You condemn.
I'm okay with that.
No, if we want to go biblical,
yeah,
judge ye not, lest ye be judged in the same manner in which you are judging others. Sometimes the judgment you got for the flawed is the judgment you have for your flaws.
And what happens is you keep judging somebody else, you end up being that person. Like, you end up turning
Come on, man.
that person.
I don't know. I would have threw the stone.
We know.
We know.
We know you. You gonna throw a stone.
Yeah.
You're not giving niggas sandwiches.
No.
We know you. Did we expect you to be any different?
I'm just saying, y'all, how many chances does a person get to break your heart?
Many times, one. Oftentimes, once.
That's all you need.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's all you need when your relationship is superficial and low conscious.
People make mistakes. It's not. It depends on.
Because when you know, but yo, Tony, you know. Wait, hold
on,
Tony. You know, there are some couples out there who have been to hell,
yeah,
and back.
Yeah.
Some couples go to hell and never come back. Right? And never come back. Some couples go to hell and make it out.
Yeah.
What distinguishes the two?
And then some couples go and only one make it out.
Right.
And one stay there.
But what distinguishes the two?
You say forgiveness?
It's a lot of high level shit that distinguishes the two. You got people who stuck in their feelings, they resentful.
Yeah.
You got people who will take the hurt and use it to define elaborate intellectualizations and justifications for why they should stay there. You know, like I know, we got a lot of the same friends. You want to change your life, you change your perspective.
Or your person.
Well, that's the easy part. The perspective is the hard part.
It is.
This shit good. That should have been on the radio.
That should have been on the radio.
God damn. Man, turn this off. Rest in peace, Tupac. I love you to death, brother, but I gotta turn the record off. Cause Bobby Caldwell was lying too. What you won't do for love. Ain't nobody doing nothing for love. I'm here to tell y'all. It's okay. Very few people are doing something for love. Let me do it that way.
70.
Do you know I've been? Boy, you could be in love. Listen, man, you could be in love with somebody 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And not be in love with them today.
No.
Well, what happened 3-4 weeks ago and not be in love today, man? It's a cold game out here, man.
I don't know. I don't think that love is as enduring as we think it is. It just isn't.
Listen,
it's fleeting.
You telling me love is ephemeral?
I mean, it's. I think we put too much emphasis on the staying power of love. That takes. Let
me see. How do you love? See, because I got Virgo homeboys. Marcus King, didn't I get you the car you wanted? Listen, you see how hard I work? This how you able to sit in here on this bed and you got the laptop, you got.
I'm not saying this.
See, Virgos practicalize the spiritual.
I'm not saying.
I see you.
It's quid pro quo. I'm saying that I can fall in and out of love in the same way.
No.
Why can't I?
No.
Especially if you.
I'm gonna tell you why you can't.
I can fall in love and you can push me out of it.
I'm gonna tell you why that's impossible.
Okay.
Because again, if you have like for instance, you get some people say, man, that weed, man, that was some of the best bomb weed I ever had, man. Took me to another level. Right? But then if you meet, say, a Tibetan monk who spends 25, 30 hours in meditation, communing with God, and he hit the joint, he'd be like, I've been to better places. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's levels to that.
Sure.
So many people haven't reached a high enough level. Listen, you can't really know what love is until you have an empty, clean soul.
Okay.
And many of us got the shadow. Many of us have unhealed trauma, childhood trauma. Many of us got a lot of stuff. And love, you can't really get in there and really feel it for what it is. This is why I said for many people, love is intangible.
Yeah.
It is ephemeral, as you say. It's fleeting. Right? I was talking to our brother Ryan in the cigar lounge, the brother who owns the cigar lounge. And you know what he said? We was watching a movie on meditation. And he said, pause that, Zoe, pause this. He said, do you meditate? I said, all the time. He says, have you ever reached a state? He said, I don't know what to call it. I don't speak the Hindu or the Sanskrit. Have you ever reached a state? I said, what are you talking about? He said, just a state where you feel like you're floating and there's nothing. And I said, yeah, but for a nanosecond.
Yeah.
He was like, me too. And I ain't never been able to get back there. I've been trying for the last 2 years. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is a high level of consciousness. And just because we use it on this low level, if it don't show, it's almost like I prayed to God last night to win the lottery. I didn't win the lottery. You start questioning God. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, God ain't real, man. I went to God about the lottery, man, and it didn't happen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to ascend to that level. The great Krishnamurti said it this way. He said, the truth of all existence will not condescend to where you are.
Sure.
You have to go to the mountaintop to meet it.
Right.
And listen, man, most of these relationships are valley relationships. This is the
That's the valley.
we in the valley, dog.
In a hole.
We in a
In the valley. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So when we have these discussions,
You're right.
as much as I would love for all of us to get to the ethereal plane, to ascend to to another place above and beyond what we're not there.
Right.
So can we have? Should we be having conversations about where we are and not where we should be?
Exactly. And we are having conversations about where we are.
So when it comes to coming back to the topic, when it comes to loyalty, and I like to. So for me, I can't experience loyalty without love. I don't have an expectation of loyalty unless I've exchanged the concept of love with someone.
The concept?
Yeah. So
Or the consciousness
the
level.
concept. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is,
Come on, Virgo.
if you
I'm trying to
tell
get
me-
you out that box.
no. If you tell me you love me,
Right.
that you care about me,
Right.
then to me, a part of that is your loyalty.
But that's because that's how the man thinks.
Okay.
So that's what the psychologist
Yeah.
at the beginning said. He said, if you tell us something, we're going to take what you said to heart
Right.
because you're close to us.
Regardless of how I feel.
Rick, the feeling has, I'm going to play the other clip when he says to a man, the feeling has nothing to do with it. When you say, I love you
Yeah.
and I want to be with you,
Yeah.
and then 4 weeks later, you like, who has said that?
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So you understand what I'm saying? That's how our minds are wired.
So to what extent do I need to look beyond your ability to keep your word?
See, let's go back to the low-level valley relationships.
We're there.
So the low-level valley relationship tells us this:
Okay.
perform.
That's not performance.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead.
Do perform.
Okay.
Maintain the performance. This perpetual erection, you got to keep it up. Do you understand? You got to keep the erection of doing up.
Yeah.
You don't get grace for chilling. How many times you heard somebody say, you not pouring into the relationship like you used to? Uh-oh.
Is it possible because I'm trying to pour from an empty vessel? I haven't received anything.
You flaccid.
Right. So maybe you need to do something to change both of our perspectives.
But again, doing something in relationship that can increase the bond, right?
Right.
Presence. Right? Just sometimes it's just presence.
Yeah.
I'm here with you.
Yeah.
And there's no judgment. I am here. What are you needing?
Right.
What do you want?
Yeah.
How can I help? Right? Sometimes that right there, you matter.
Awareness.
And
I see you.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking just words.
Right. No,
I'm talking about there is a feeling and a consciousness behind what you are saying, and you are doing it. Right? You are being what you're saying. Not doing in the sense of mechanically and robotically. You are being what you're saying. And you're saying, I'm here, but I feel your presence.
Can that not be the performance?
No. Many people who are performing in relationships, you will sense the disingenuous energy. You can sense when somebody is just saying something to shut you up, when somebody is just saying something or doing something to be able to avoid a real conversation. You can feel that.
Yeah.
And although you might be getting what you want in that moment, it ain't what you need. When we come forward, The voice of reason will keep this fire lit.
Man said testicular recharge. Emotional Viagra.
Emotional Viagra. Hey, who left? Who hung up? Sean, get back in here. Yeah, we got Nzinga on the line. We finna get her in here. But I want Attila. I want Katina. Who else is in here? Mimi. Y'all should call in.
He said not all women. Tell us.
We know it's not all women. Come on. Hey, we have $40. Can we get to $60 before this is over? Can we get to $60 before this? I mean, not 60, excuse me. Can we get to $100 before this is over? We need 60 to get there. Can we get there? Can we get there? Can we get there? Hey, can you answer the phone back? Oh, no, he's there. Attila's calling. There we go. Book of Ronin. Book of Ronin. Ronin, if you don't get in here, dog, you already know what it is. Ronin and Tony Massey together. That's like Compton and Long Beach together. Now you know you're in trouble. Ronin, if you don't get your ass in here, dog. Come on, man. Oh, get that call. It's ringing because Andy stepped out. What the fuck? Come on, y'all. We in here, man. We in here, bro. I had, man, last few weeks, man, I just had to rediscover myself. Sometimes you get lost.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get lost, man. You believe, you have faith. Man, shit. You see me in the lounge, I'm not, sometimes I come out.
Yeah.
I ain't been out in a while. I just been in that room.
You and me both.
Yeah. So it's a rediscovery, man, of my shit, man. I posted a picture on Instagram today reminding niggas I'm 962 lives old. The fuck? I've seen most of this shit 18 times. Hey, y'all in here now. Y'all, Katina, thank you. Ridiculous, thank you. We in here. We at $79.99. We in here. Let's go. We are in here. Let's go. True Monger.
Book of Ronin. Book of Ronin. Katina.
$89.99. Let's go.
Ridiculous. Nazarene, my jelly bean. Where you been? Nah. He's cute.
That's that word. Come on, voice of reason. Ladies and gentlemen, my playlist is my co-host. We turned up tonight.
So offended.
And listen, I'm not quite a millionaire,
Right.
but I'm all right.
Enough to test loyalty.
You know, but the whole song
Yeah,
is based on
yeah.
the concept of hypergamy,
Yeah.
right? I'm looking to better my station in life.
Right.
And although Zoe is not a millionaire, there are millionaires out there that might do for me more than Zoe can do for me.
Right.
So where there is a hypergamous mindset, can loyalty exist?
I mean, not if you're constantly trying to do better. Like, I mean, you're always gonna find somebody with $1 more.
Yeah.
So if that's your motivation, then yeah, you're gonna get tired of constantly trying to upgrade. At some point, you're gonna have to find where okay, this is good. I'm good right here.
No, at some point, you're gonna find that if you get to that, I'm good right here.
Yeah.
You're gonna find there's nothing else.
There's nothing else. Yeah. So
you hear Floyd Mayweather say this all the time.
I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah, at a certain point.
Yeah.
I got so much money it don't matter.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. If you're constantly searching for the resources, right? And you get them at some point.
Sure.
Hopefully before your looks run out. Listen, if your relationships are not spiritual, they're sociopathic.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
No, I agree.
You are a social mercenary. If they're not spiritual, if you're not growing, if you're not evolving, if you're not conquering demons, if you're not healing wounds, you're a sociopath.
I agree.
That's hypergamy.
Yeah.
You know what? You're doing pretty good, Tony. But you're not doing as good as him.
No.
So guess what?
I gotta go.
Yes.
I gotta go. I gotta leave.
All right, let's get these phone calls in here. We turned up. We are turned up tonight. Y'all ready to get busy? Let's get Nzinga, Pensacola, Florida. Longest on the line. Talk to us.
Hey, good evening. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good evening, y'all. So I just there's just a couple things. I don't agree with the loyalty and the attraction, because I don't think a couple people are always attracted to each other. You know, sometimes it goes back and forth. So I don't see the woman needing just because at this point in time maybe we're not getting along that well, so maybe we'll get along in the future. Then we all age, we get gray hair everywhere. I mean, the attraction can fall off then.
I look better now with my gray. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nzinga.
And then also I want to point out, what about arranged marriages, where they never even meet each other?
Talk to me.
But I don't.
I mean, you saw some of those arrangements, and go ahead. I'm sorry.
What if you considered that he didn't necessarily mean just a physical attraction, but a?
Well, that's not what.
No, I mean, I'm just asking you to consider that we're talking beyond just the physical.
We're talking about women,
right?
And what the gentleman said. I'm going off of what he said in that soundbite.
Okay.
He said that for a woman's loyalty is dictated by how she feels and how attracted she is to that man. Is that not what he said?
That's what he says.
Okay, so that's what I'm going off of.
Get him, Nzinga. Get him.
No, you too.
Wait a minute.
Get in here.
I can't stir the pot? Okay, go ahead.
I talk about what?
I mean, it's your show. It's your show. You can do whatever you want, sir. But my whole point is, excuse me, my whole life is up. Excuse me. So, but my point is that, you talked about jail. I don't know if you've ever had friends who had old men in jail, but I have. And you talk about a relationship on a higher conscience, and you're talking about, well, he's the loyal one. You can cheat just as easy, and I'm not even talking about same sex. I'm talking about COs, reaching out to other women. So you do have that. And then also, I just wanted to say, as far as women having duties, I think women have duties too. There's a lot of kids that's running around here that are duty kids.
Wow, come on.
I don't just think, duty is just for men. It's for women too.
So wait,
And
wait,
y'all not
and
just saying
Zinga,
that-
can
Yes, sir.
can I just? You know we gonna play the video, the clip again, and it at the top of the second hour, and it's gonna
Yeah, I
deal.
wanna hear it again.
It's gonna deal with the men's side though. We heard the woman's side of loyalty, but now we gonna deal with the men's side.
And Zinga said, "Don't come."
And Zinga said, "Listen, don't come in here. Don't come for me unless I send for you."
We not going.
But no, but I can only speak about on the woman. That's, because I'm a woman, so,
Right.
I have to speak from my experience. I never want to speak for men. I like men to speak for themselves. So, I can only speak from my experience and from what I see. And, everybody's love is different. It may not be kissy boo boo. It may just be a duty bound love. And that goes for,
That's
men
right.
and women.
And Zinga, can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can.
What is your boundary that will cost someone your loyalty?
Ooh.
What is the line that cannot be crossed that would cause you to say, and this is not just with men, but with other, friends, whatever relationship, your mother, whoever. What is that line in the sand that once it's crossed, my loyalty is no longer on the table?
I would say, and because I'm just getting I would say, like, for friends, be honest with me. It bothers me, and this happens to me a lot. It bothers me if I've done something, because sometimes I'm not aware of that I can be offensive sometimes, because I'm just going to speak my mind. And a lot of times it doesn't come from an egregious place. It just comes from, sometimes I can have verbal diarrhea.
Mm-hmm.
So if I've offended you, I want you to come to me and tell me, because a lot of times I'm not aware. And I'll just be talking, and people might be, and they'll tell somebody else that they're upset with me. And things always tend to get back to me. So I'm like, well, why didn't you just talk to me? We're friends. You could have just talked to me. So I think that, communication, I would say, even with a lover, that would, if something's bothering you, tell me. Because I think a lot of times people might step out because they can't communicate with their lover. They can't say, hey, this is going on. So they'll step out and have sex and tell somebody else their business. That.
And then while they're doing that, tell their partner they love them.
Yeah.
And we gonna be all right. And Zinga, we appreciate the call. Pensacola, Florida is in the building because of you. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call us at 1-800-920-1580 when we come forward. The voice of reason go keep the fire lit. No, they ain't. Yeah.
This is where you talk about the dishes.
But you notice how easy it is to proclaim the disloyalty of women when you're not affected by it, when you're causing it.
Huh?
I said it's easy to sing disloyal
Karaoke?
yeah. When you're not impacted by it. She loyal to me.
I'm a ride die, but if you raise your hand on me, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, and I'm telling you. You hit me. Oh, Lord, see, long with your ass going out. I'm really down to earth when it comes to mental and other
Right.
shit, but you hit me.
You only had to hit me once.
Oh, whoa, woo! I'm gonna talk about your mama for raising a punk ass nigga like you, your sister. Oh yeah, if you hit me, oh.
No, I agree with that. And once you go to fisticuffs, we're done.
We are.
Yes, we're done. There's nothing else to
Everything
talk
in
about.
marriage, if you ain't no second chance, if you hit me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna see you for exactly who you are.
Yeah.
That's it. That's really a deal breaker.
Hold it a vocal shot. Man.
What if I just shake you?
It's not like that.
Oh, okay.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Monique's Journey. Thank you. We appreciate it. Hey, what do you guys think of tonight's topic? Talk to us. What do y'all think about tonight's topic? What do y'all think about tonight's topic? Put up an emoji. Put up an emoji.
In a mood. Come get your mood.
Put up an emoji.
Uh-oh, that coffee is starting.
Man.
Yeah.
Zorella. Not Stella. Zorella. Zorella done got his groove back. Fuck all that.
Fuck your feelings.
What is that? Thanks. I'll be nervous as hell. No, Nzinga, you sound like you wanted to fight. Somebody said you had Vaseline on your face when you called in.
That was cute. She's like,
Hold on, what you not gonna do?
Them bamboo earrings definitely came off.
She had the bamboo earrings, the dolphins.
Definitely came off.
Baby got on me and say, wait a minute. And you too, though.
Hey, thank you, shit. And you too, because you was talking shit too. You won't smoke. Hey, hold on. I can't even set up the show.
The better than the shooter that came out of her. You over here messing with you? You too, though.
Well, one isn't about as loyal as another. Those are different things. The thing to understand about women's loyalty that men often fail to appreciate is that women are loyal to their feelings. For instance, if a woman is completely in love with a guy, if she is 11 out of 10 attracted to him, then her loyalty is impressive indeed. And she will remain loyal as long as those feelings remain in her heart. A woman who is extremely attracted to a man will move across the world for him, will change her religion for him, will break with her family for him, will lie, cheat, and steal for him, and will help bury the body with him if necessary. A woman at that level of attraction is ride or die, and she will do absolutely crazy, irrational, and life-altering things for a man to keep him in her life. It's both impressive and terrifying how loyal a woman can be under the right conditions. Of course, the caveat is that when that feeling shifts, when the attraction dips, when the love disappears, then so does the loyalty. So if you're in a relationship with a woman and you want to enjoy her continued loyalty, you have to approach her differently than you would another man. That is, while the best way to secure loyalty from a man is through a solemn and honorable agreement or understanding, the best way to secure loyalty from a woman is to continually do the things that encourage her desire and attraction to remain at a very high level. You get loyalty from women indirectly through attraction. But if you succeed in doing so, the results are significant and reliable. So, what about men? The thing to understand about men's loyalty, that women often fail to appreciate, is that men are loyal to their duties. That is, men understand that loyalty is the honorable fulfillment of a solemn oath. These concepts, duty, oath, honor, are not feminine concepts. I've personally never heard a woman talk about her duty ever. I'm sure that such women exist somewhere, but my hunch is that where they do, they're probably in very masculinized environments like the military. Duty, oaths, honor, these are masculine concepts. They don't really exist in the feminine world. And within the construct of duty and honor, feelings are absolutely irrelevant. You do your duty, regardless of how you feel. If you took an oath to hold the line, you are not allowed to run away just because you now feel afraid. Such a man would be branded a traitor and a coward and would be dealt with very harshly in masculinized environments. And the thing about oaths is that you only have to take an oath once. It's like a contract. It's signed once, and then remains in force indefinitely until such day that the contract is amended through mutual consent of both parties. As a result of the oath, men reasonably assume that no further action is required in order to expect the faithful execution of duty. And this is how men tend to approach their relationship commitments with women. It's like, I said I do at the altar, what more do you want? Or, what do you mean? You can't break out of our oath just because your feelings have changed. And the liability of this approach for men is that they can often end up in relationships where really all they have left is their duty. And they spend the remainder of their lives with someone they don't love or with someone who stopped loving them long ago.
Listen, man. Listen. And I'm going to tell you, hey, and I'm going to hit you upside the head even harder. When a woman rejects the duty of a man, if a man says, let me help you do this.
Right.
Or let me, here's an example. You painting your house?
Yeah.
Let me come in and help paint your house. You organizing your house? Let me come to, nah, I'm cool. And y'all together?
Yeah.
No, I got it. What?
Or worse, Earl said he gonna come by and take it.
Or I got plans. Huh?
Yeah.
See, this the culture we live in today.
But this is, I cannot argue with this. I have seen this in practice. I'm talking about men who have been highly disrespectful to women.
Right.
But will make sure that they are financially taken care of. I'm talking about, we didn't know Grandpa had a whole nother family until he died. But nobody wanted for anything.
Well, not all granddaddies were so fortunate.
Right, but
some granddaddies had 4 broke families that didn't know each other.
Right. I think about that play by August Wilson, Fences, where his idea of loyalty was tied not to, fidelity, but I kept my word. Didn't I do everything I said I was going to do? And that in itself should be enough.
But and this is why I say this is the dark side of loyalty.
Yeah.
Because loyalty can make you somewhat of a sycophant of a person.
Yeah.
Because my duty is to do something for you or be there in some capacity for you. But if you don't respect me,
right,
if you don't honor the fact that I'm giving of myself, sometimes loyalty can be your own personal hemlock.
Yeah, absolutely.
You sitting there drinking hemlock thinking you helping them.
Right.
And in reality, you're killing yourself, brother.
Yeah.
Sometimes you so duty bound, you don't see that the duty is killing you because they don't respect the person that is executing the duty.
Right. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I just started rewatching The Sopranos.
Yeah.
And, one of the things was when you take that oath and become a made man or whatever the case may be, the idea is you don't talk to the FBI. No one asks.
We don't snitch. No snitching.
No one asks, well, what did they have on you? How much time were you facing? What motivated you to go and get into the program? No one cares.
Right.
Because you took an oath.
Right, you took an oath.
So your personal problems and your issues
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if you're facing 60 years or 600. You
took the oath. I know you leveraged your mom's house 3 times, but you took the oath.
They about to take your kids to jail. You took an oath.
Listen, when we come forward, the voice of reason going to the phone lines. Tonight's topic is on fire. Does loyalty in relationship require lifetime maintenance?
A lifetime maintenance program for the full length of the loan. That's what I want. If I owe, then I want a free oil tank.
You understand me?
As long as I got a note, I don't want to pay for it.
You figure deals me? I'm definitely going to the cigar lounge after this.
Man.
Win, lose, or draw. We lit tonight. Great show tonight, guys. I love the support. I hope you guys continue to hit the like button. We were up to almost 71 people, but we still only have 63 likes. I hope everybody continues to hit the like button. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Show your love, show your love. Please, please, please support the channel.
That's good.
What?
I mean, I know brothers that are duty bound in their relationship, bro. I can't stand her.
Duty bound and unfulfilled.
Right.
But you know what?
And God forbid if they were to get. I know a brother that got caught cheating, begged his wife to take him back. I said, bro, you hate her. I know, but she's my wife. She don't have to be.
Wow.
There's a process for that, man. It's like, you don't understand, man. I said forever.
Hey, we turned up in here tonight. This shit is lit.
Yeah.
Tony, thank you for tonight's topic.
Don't tell people I came up with the topic, because then they're going to turn on me in the chat. That's what they do. They turn on me and it's, oh, this was some Tony shit.
This is some Tony. Yesterday in the cigar lounge, I said, Tony, when you coming back to the show? He said, whenever you ask me to come to the show. I said, what you doing tomorrow? He said, man, I'll be at the show. I said, what you want to talk about? He said, disloyal motherfucker. I said, okay.
I'm going through some things.
Yeah, I said, all right. I said, Tony, send me 7 questions. Did I not?
Yes.
And Tony sent 7 questions. Yeah. This is Tony's show.
I was going through some things, man. Some disloyal sons of summonings.
Hey, man, it is what it is. Everybody gonna be disloyal once you stop making them feel a certain way.
Yeah. I can deal with the betrayal of a woman. I cannot deal with the betrayal of a man. I can't. It's hard for me.
No, I can't deal with betrayal at all.
I don't
give a fuck who do it.
Yeah, it's different for me. And I
For
think
me,
it's because the level of vulnerability it takes for me to have those expectations of loyalty from a man. Like, I gotta give a lot.
Right. But I will say this, and I will acknowledge this. I do have a double standard.
Okay.
I be wanting to be forgiven for my shit. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, brothers and sisters, the voice of reason has returned to KBLA Talk 1580. We're talking about the dark side of loyalty. And listen, the concept of the dark side of loyalty within intimate relationship raises the question of whether loyalty should be earned over time or expected from the beginning. While loyalty is a fundamental expectation for many, others believe it should be earned through constant actions and trust-building efforts. Ultimately, the answer may vary depending on the individuals involved and the dynamics of their relationship. Striking a balance between these perspectives is crucial, as it ensures that loyalty is valued and appreciated without being taken for granted. By understanding the complexities of loyalty, couples can navigate the dark side and foster a healthy, long-lasting relationship. Now, there's such a thing as blind obedience, and that's the duty-bound obedience. And to me, it feels like the way this psychologist explained the differences in the gender, right? Men are duty bound, no emotion. Women are emotion bound.
No duty.
I wouldn't say no duty.
Okay.
but that's what it implies, right?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say no duty.
Okay.
I think their duty is contingent upon how they feel,
Okay.
right? I think they're going to do, like he said, they'll do whatever. They'll move, they'll do whatever. But once the feeling change, so does the commitment.
Yeah.
So does the effort. And brothers, when you recognize a waning in the effort, please know what that means.
Yeah.
No, listen, please understand what that, I mean, a waning, sustained waning
Yeah.
of, I'm not going to do it. I'm not coming. I'm not going. I'm not, no, you don't have to do it. No, don't, no.
I'm losing you.
It's, please recognize what that is. Okay?
Yeah. And I've even been in a situation where there's a recognition of I have leaned on you so much that now I have to pull back. And it's because I've already considered life without you, and I have to start creating some autonomy.
Right.
So that's not just, I was under the impression that, well, I want to depend on me a little bit more. No, it's, I know I'm not going to be depending on you.
And I need to make space.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Blind
I'm
obedience.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
how much I depend on you, because soon I won't.
Right.
Yeah.
Blind obedience, suppression of individuality. We talking about the dark side of loyalty here, right? In the pursuit of loyalty, individuals may suppress their own individuality, sacrificing personal growth and self-expression. This can be observed in toxic relationships where one partner demands unwavering loyalty, stifling the other's autonomy and independence. By prioritizing loyalty over personal fulfillment, individuals may find themselves trapped in unhealthy dynamics devoid of personal happiness and growth.
Absolutely.
Then you have perpetual toxic dynamics because you're loyal to your known. Ooh. Delana talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, you got modeled in a toxic situation. You modeled a toxic situation. So that's where you at your most comfortable and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And there's a fear from leaving it. You loyal to it.
Right.
Let me go back to what I know.
Yeah.
Even if what you know is low conscious, violent, abusive, disrespectful, well, that feel good to me.
At the very least, it feels familiar.
Ooh.
So stay with the devil I know. I mean, because here's the thing. If I know, if I can set my expectations based on your behavior, then you'll never let me down.
Yikes.
If you come over here with this idea that I can raise my expectations, I can expect more from you, I can expect more from me.
Yikes.
Get on out of here with that.
Here we go, callers. It's time to get the callers in here. Attila from Houston, Texas. Get in here.
H-Town.
What up, Uncle Joe?
What's
Uncle
up?
Tony, how you doing?
What's going on?
We in here turned up. You know how we do.
Look, I'm trying to get like y'all, okay? But I'm gonna make it quick. So something that I kind of started thinking about, when you're talking about a particular type of woman who is opting for the materialistic lifestyle, right? That's just easier, right? To try and get someone who's going to do the emotional and spiritual maintenance in your relationship who's just as vested as you takes a lot more work. And so, getting someone who can pay your bills and provide or whatever, it's typically just easier for people who don't want to do the work within themselves. I mean, truly, how can you have loyalty in a relationship if you're not even loyal to yourself? So what you want, your desires.
Attila, are you saying that getting your bills paid is the path of least resistance as opposed to finding out who you are and what you actually want?
What you're not gonna do is disrespect.
I'm not
Attila.
this is the H-Town homie. I'm saying, like, is that what are you saying that hypergamy is the path of least resistance? Because at least I'm going to live a better lifestyle. So I'm trash on the inside, but I got this Gucci purse.
Yeah, look, the girlies might come for me, but it's very much so true.
Mm.
And I mean, shout out to Ari, the Tories, we don't say that stuff. Like, we are loyal to a fault. You know, there's the other side where you're loyal to the wrong individual, right? And so that might burn you, and so you decide that, well, I was loyal to my dad.
Wow, you said the inside part outside. You do know that,
But
right?
didn't I tell you?
Yeah.
You heard I use the term social mercenary.
Social mercenary.
But it's really these people are social. What is it? The sociopaths.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Exactly.
agree. I agree to a certain extent. I've said this to a certain extent. I mean, if it's one thing to get cheated on in the Bahamas, it's another to get cheated on Figueroa. You know?
Hey, listen, man. Get out the studio, man. Take your headphones.
You cheat on me at Roscoe's and Papa Do's. Come on.
No, but for
Hey, there it is.
hey, and there's people who really believe that.
I don't agree with that at all, but I understand the leaps and bounds that it takes, I think, for a woman to get to that place of brokenness. So, I mean, to the brothers, if that's what you're dealing with, then you might want to ask yourself how you got into that situation. Like, are you loyal to yourself? Are you willing to do that mental, emotional, spiritual upkeep in your relationship with yourself and
Well, let's-
with your woman?
Are you
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Attila. Let's just keep it a buck. Hypergamy only works on the tricks.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So-
You say that on the radio?
Yeah. So if listen, we already know what tricks are. They don't have confidence in themselves.
I don't know. The Negro poet Lil Wayne said it ain't tricking if you got it.
Listen what I'm saying. Come on now. Come on. He was attacked for that too.
He was,
Yeah, it was that's simping. That's what was that, okay? But all I'm saying is, if your wallet pulled her, how you gonna keep her?
That needs to be on a t-shirt.
If your wallet pulled her,
Yeah,
how are you gonna keep her?
that's good.
You won't. She'll go to the highest bidder. And I mean, I'll even make this assertion too. Let's say it's not somebody that's as materialistic, but maybe they're just emotionally underdeveloped. It can still look the same way in terms of like, oh, you don't have what I want, you're not providing what I want, well, I'm a bounce.
Wow.
Do you know how cold and empty you gotta be on the inside to really want to play this game at the highest level?
Yeah.
You're so good.
Yeah.
Man, listen,
It should
man.
look good in them Christian Louboutins.
Hey, watch this though. Watch this though. For now,
For now. True.
okay?
Yeah. Because there is a sobering moment.
We talk about sociopathic
Yeah.
relationships, right? And
Yeah.
in the sociopathic relationship, what you're gonna find is ageism, racism,
Yeah.
sexism, and classism.
Yeah.
And guess what? You getting a little long in the tooth for you to be demanding anything from me. And if I'm listen, you want to talk about it? This is what Kevin Samuels talking about.
Yeah.
So listen, as a man, 6-figure brother, I'm getting older,
Yeah.
grays.
Yeah.
I'm a silver fox.
Right.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
Aging like fine wine.
Fine wine and the flyest cheese you can get. You understand me? Because there's a different standard,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm getting better. You're getting older.
Right.
So keep playing reindeer games.
Yeah.
That's if we talk about the sociopathic model.
Right.
But-
It's a sobering moment when you realize you can't do what you did. You can't pull what you pulled, right? And now you want to settle down with someone with some substance,
Yeah.
But you can't recognize that. How do you recognize it? These are
Not
the
if you haven't done the work.
exactly, exactly, yeah.
And don't expect somebody else to do your work. Like, I was literally having this conversation with a homegirl, like, because something else that people don't really talk about too in regards to loyalty is the people that like to have their cake and eat it too. If you're dealing with somebody like that, then how you gonna really expect loyalty? So I mean, again, some of this is a maturity factor too, and just being willing to, again, say what it is you want. Be loyal to yourself first.
Well,
And
who are sugar babies loyal to?
they're bad. They're bad. I mean, so my question is, so on the men's side, right? Like, let's say it's a guy who maybe isn't making the most money, but he's somebody that likes to play around. But who is he loyal to? Your lust, your desire, which can never be quenched. You're gonna be looking for days and days and days.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
You turn around and be like, I want a wife. No, you don't.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Guess what? It's gonna get old.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it's gonna get. Hey, when it runs its course in the
know.
name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
I don't care if it has sparkling, firecrackers. At some point, you gonna get tired of it. You get it, yeah.
Yeah, man.
If
Hey,
this firecracker go off one more day.
Attila, we appreciate the phone call. You brought Houston, Texas in the
John.
building.
Oh,
Yeah.
happy 713 day, Attila.
Hey, who's been on the longest? Oh, Reggie, Austin, Texas, and then Ronin. Reggie from Austin, Texas. Get in here.
What's up, man? Just three things, man. I think the relationship becomes toxic when it's imbalanced. And, we require constant acts of altruism from one side. That's the loyalty. But we also need to have constant grace on the other side because we're dealing with works in progress. So I'm not a machine. And my humanity is going to show itself after a while.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean I'm not loyal. It just means that I'm human.
Mm-hmm.
And, you got to give space for those types of slip-ups.
Let me,
It's not going to be constant.
Reggie,
No.
let me, I don't mean to cut you off, Reggie.
Go ahead, bro.
Listen, you and I are of the same mind, brother. You like the left side of the brain, I'm the right side of it. We have the same mind, and I agree with you. And sometimes even I get tired of saying it and hearing what you just said. You know why? Because the majority of people I interface with are not on that level of consciousness. And you're 100% right, and I agree with you. But to most people, that's fantasy gobbledygook talk. That is not real. It is not sustainable. They don't believe in it. What they believe in are the accoutrements of being young, fine, desired. They want the attention. They want what they can get from people. That's what people are really about in relationships. They're not about cultivating true bonds with people. They're really not. They're not about healing wounds. They're not about grace. They're not about forgiveness. They're not about understanding. They're not about compassion. They're not about empathy. They're not about accountability. We're talking high-level principles. Most people are not about that. They are about what they can get and how long they can get it for. Stay with me, Reggie. When we come forward, we going back to Austin, Texas.
Making excuses for trash ass people that like being trash, don't want to do better.
We cooking.
Ain't nothing wrong with trash ass people. We need all kinds.
Now we need all
right. He was the one
You
that
were just
said,
saying get rid of them.
No,
And they don't get to eat.
no, okay. When I say we need them, I don't mean that we reward them with space. I'm saying that we need them in order to feel better about ourselves.
Right.
There's a reason that there are levels. But if everybody like that, I'm not a socialist. I believe very deeply in capitalism because I do believe there has to be a lower class. I do. And if you start feeding these people emotionally, like when I say a lower class, I'm not talking about financial, I'm talking about emotionally. If you start feeding the emotionally bankrupt, then what is the point of ascension? If we're all on the same plane,
Tony.
if we all have the same access,
Tony.
come on, Zoe. You know I'm right.
Tony, no, you're not.
You know I'm right, Zoe.
You moonwalking now.
No, I'm not.
Now we agree with
There's
you. You
no.
don't stand by it.
No. There's only a finite amount of resources out here. We do not live in an infinite world.
Tony, I'm gonna say it again.
Them people deal with
Tony.
them people amongst themselves.
I'm gonna say it again.
Nobody helping these people no more.
You cannot
Let
systematize
Jesus do it.
mechanize or practicalize spirituality. And that's really what you're doing.
That's what the church does.
No. That's dogmatic,
Give.
dogmatic and all that bullshit.
Give and it will come back to you. Push down.
No, you
shake it
you
together.
can't. No,
Come on, Zoe.
no, you can't do that, Tom.
So everybody going to heaven?
I don't know.
There's a process.
I don't know.
It's a process.
Well, the Bible said 144,000.
Right.
Book of Revelation.
Right.
Why are there billions of Christians?
Exactly. Some of y'all are wasting your time and wasting our resources.
Who got the invite?
We don't need mega churches.
Wait, who got the invite?
I don't know.
Because whoever got the invite, we need to visit their house
Right.
and steal that motherfucker.
It's like that golden ticket, Charlie and Chocolate.
Right. I don't know. I think that we could all ascend if we recognize that all of us won't.
But you can't practicalize that.
Why not?
You just can't.
Every show you're talking about how we're works in progress.
Right.
Right? But do you agree that not all of our progress should be measured with the same barometer?
Nope.
So we all should be held to the same standard.
So I got to take you back to. I didn't say we should be held to the same standard. No, I don't believe that. Are you just? You probably unplugged mine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You sure did.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
Was it-
This child right here. That ain't it. Mine is the green one. You just unplugged me now. This child always coming in here unplugging shit. No, wait. Did you unplug them? No. All right. This child.
This child who touches stuff. I'm just tired of feeding them. I really had hope for them in the beginning.
Ooh.
The stupid, dumb, and ignorant. It's just the niggas.
What is she talking?
I don't know.
Who done got Arabia turned up? What the fuck?
You don't vouch for them people. See, that's what I mean.
We need niggas. Otherwise, black people would be so elegant. Not all black is
You
excellent.
can't mechanize spirituality.
I disagree.
You can't. Spirituality is nonlinear.
How
Just
can
like
you say that?
Just like quantum mechanics.
No. Okay. How can you say that spirituality is not linear?
It's not linear.
We live in a linear world.
No, we don't.
We don't.
No.
We age in one direction.
No.
We have fellowship.
You fucking
and
up.
we have
Don't
worship.
listen. Don't get into the science with me now.
No, I'm not challenging you. I'm saying we live in a linear world.
No, we don't.
So time moves in all directions?
Time and space is one thing. Time and space. Space-time. Remember that?
Space-time continuum?
Yes. Do you remember that?
I do.
Einstein?
I do.
It's not. Don't stop using Newtonian physics to make your point.
And again, the application
is what I'm talking about.
But again, you're talking about applying it within a construct, sir.
Right.
We're in
Because-
a construct
because
that
all
is
of you-
considered a simulation.
But all of you're familiar with the bell curve.
Bell's curve,
Okay.
yes.
So you're talking to the 10%,
I know.
right?
Yes.
I'm addressing the 90.
So you're addressing the bun.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely, yes.
The bun on the burger.
the bun.
Listen
on the
here,
burger.
bun.
That's
You
it.
dead. That's what you said.
Hey,
You stupid.
Not all y'all gonna get
Sesame seeds. Not all of y'all are gonna get sesame seeds. You just gotta be okay with that.
Somebody said Hitler's chef. That's stupid.
Oh, here we go, man.
I'm not killing nobody. I don't want nobody to die. Tony talking to the puppets. See, I told you they was gonna turn on me.
Tony, but I'm a capitalist, and I believe we need a lower class.
We do.
We do.
What in the Sam hell? You know, that lower class is important, see?
So,
It makes my rims shine brighter.
do you understand why I pay what I pay to live in Playa del Rey? It's so that I don't have to deal.
Well, you're right around the corner from me.
I don't have to deal with the things that don't exist, like fireworks. I don't.
Yes,
have to
you do,
that.
because you come to the cigar lounge, and you got to go through it.
I do. with the doors locked.
Tony and his elitism is
I am
killing
not
me
an
right.
elitist.
Kinda.
No, I'm not an elitist.
But you're a capitalist.
I am. I don't believe that we should be handing things out. I'm a progressive capitalist.
You be driving through like, hey, roll your window up. What an asshole. Tony, come on, man. I didn't know it was this
I
bad,
believe
Tony.
in Darwinism.
What the fuck?
Natural selection.
Darwin's racist ass?
Not everybody needs to
Who
go.
created eugenics for your people? You believe in his philosophy?
It's the application.
Oh my God.
That's
This guy.
That's why we should have been trying to integrate.
God damn. Ladies and gentlemen, your friend Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, back in the building. We're having an amazing conversation about the dark side of loyalty.
Yeah.
Man, I want to be loyal, but I don't want my loyalty to be blind.
Right.
Right? I want to be loyal to the truth and the highest virtue of myself, and I don't want to be, in a position to where I don't see how I'm ignoring that self-loyalty.
Yeah.
Right? By being so obsequious with somebody else, I want to make sure you're good, And listen, I'm not perfect. I try my best to do right by everybody. I make mistakes. But this is where my loyalty to self gets tested. I defend my humanity. If you're not in a relationship with my humanity,
Yes.
we got problems.
Yeah.
Right? We got real problems.
Yeah.
While loyalty is often regarded as a positive virtue, it is critical to recognize the dark side, the dark and malignant side of loyalty. Blind obedience, suppression of identity, and the perpetuation of toxic dynamics are just a few of the potential pitfalls that loyalty can entail. As individuals, it is essential to critically examine the loyalty we give and receive, ensuring that it does not compromise our internal values, autonomy, and overall well-being. By understanding the complexities of loyalty, we can navigate relationships with a greater sense of awareness and make informed choices that prioritize our personal growth and happiness. I do believe we prioritize our selfishness.
Yes.
And I do believe our conditional loyalty is predicated on receiving.
Right.
And if we don't receive, then we treat the person like we never knew them.
Right.
That's normal, right?
What have you done for me lately?
Yeah. Like, and I mean, like, I don't know you.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Not just healthy boundaries. It's who are you?
Right.
How did you get this number type
Right.
situation, right?
Who's calling who this?
This is where we live. Reggie, Austin, Texas, get back in here.
Man, what I was saying was you have to be loyal to yourself, and you can't dumb down the principles. I know it's lofty or whatever it is, but it's all I have.
Mhm.
And as I look back on my life, it's what I need. You feel me? So I have to be loyal to those principles, man. Give me grace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you loyalty. And either
Wow.
it is or it isn't.
Wow, that's
But
heavy.
you
Give
gotta
me grace.
Space.
You,
You got to give me space to be me, and give me space to fall short sometimes.
but you
And
can,
there are other times I'm overshoot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you more than you asked for.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie, you didn't mean that to sound reciprocal, did you?
Bro, yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
so your loyalty is dependent on grace?
It isn't dependent, but it's an ingredient in the solution.
Okay.
It isn't dependent on it, no. It's not reciprocal totally, but it's an ingredient in there.
But you remember,
I need some grace.
but you
because I'm not
remember,
perfect.
we don't want to be sociopaths in relationship.
Right.
So remember, the essence of reciprocity is organic and not transactional.
Okay.
So that's why Tony asked you, like, hey, is your loyalty contingent upon?
Contingent upon, yeah.
And for many people, it is. As long as you do this, then I'll do that.
Right.
There's no, listen, yeah, you know how many people say, listen to this, Reggie, you know how many people say, I'm a nurturer, or I'm caring.
Yeah. I'm a giver.
I'm a giver. And then turn around and be the exact opposite when their needs are not being fulfilled.
Right.
That's real.
So do you see
No,
the
you're right.
incongruence?
Yeah.
My thing is, if you are a giver,
Then you give.
you just give. You're not looking for anything.
Right.
Right? Many people will cast themselves as the Good Samaritan in the Bible, but really they're not the Good Samaritan. They are the attention whore.
Right.
That's who they are. They want the attention that comes from what they're doing.
Right.
They want acknowledgement. They want approval. They want acceptance. They want validation. You're not your actions all the time.
Right. These are the people with video cameras handing out food and money.
Right. Yo, we just down here,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, on
That's what we
Skid
do.
Row right now,
That's what we do.
you know, handing out jackets and backpacks. But if that's, you do it because you do it.
Right.
Do it because you are truly empathetic.
Right. No, I believe that altruism should be taken out of the dictionary. It doesn't exist.
That's all. That's
I've
all.
never seen it.
That's all. Hey, Reggie, we appreciate you. You brought
Great call,
Austin,
Reggie.
Texas in the building. Great call. Let's get Ronin on. Ronin been on too long. Ronin, Indianapolis,
man.
get in here.
Here we go.
Here we go. Go ahead, Ronin.
How you doing?
Here we come on. Let's
I'm good for now.
let's make space and grace for Ronin.
Okay, so does loyalty in a relationship require ongoing maintenance? In a sense, yes. I believe in COD, confirmation on delivery.
Ooh.
Wow.
So I believe in reciprocity. And the thing is, like, when I give something, it's not selfish. It's from the heart. And I even told family members, if it's not from the heart, don't even start. Don't waste my time or yours. So, but in most cases, I think most modern relationships are twisted versions of relationship sharecropping.
Explain relationship sharecropping.
Don't
Come
ever
on.
borrow from the stove.
That interest will get you every time.
Well, people like to say tradition, so they had this arrangement. Men are supposed to do this, women are supposed to do that. So in a relationship, you're talking about the land. But you have people who figure, like, give me a piece, and then they renege some kind of way. So now you get a few blades of grass rather than things that was promised to you, and vice versa. So now they're stuck in an arrangement where they start hating each other. And that's when they start doing this whole thing about platonic cosplay.
So you saying you want your 40 acres and a mule?
That's what he said right now.
I want my 40 acres of you, I want my house,
Yeah.
and I want $10,000 go with it.
But Ronan, this is what I believe, man. And I understand the duty bound piece and all of that. My thing is this. If I notice there is no organic reciprocity, if I notice that you don't love the human in me, if you don't really jive or get down with me, but yet you still want something from me, I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't love me, I'm out.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
And I think we have to be like, and I'm saying in an authentic way. I'm not talking about I love you because you do this,
Right.
or I love you because no. I'm saying true, real, authentic, high consciousness, blue magic love. Like, because you find you can make it through things when that is there.
Agreed.
You can't make it through nothing if that isn't there. And so people will front like they love you. They will bastardize the term. They will use it all. Oh, I love you, and we love each other. But really, it is not love. It is usury. That's what it is.
They'll weaponize the term.
Yep.
I loved you. No, you didn't.
No. Ain't no. there is no ed.
I loved you.
Love has no ed.
Yeah.
No
Either you
d
love
at the
me
end.
or you don't.
Either you love or you don't.
Right.
And that it's really, that's one of the real absolutes.
Yeah.
You know how God is absolute? Love is absolute.
Yeah.
God and love are synonymous. If we want to get metaphysical, we want to get spiritual, God and love are synonymous.
Sure.
If you've fallen in and out of love with a person who has God in them,
Falling in and out of love with God.
you not falling in and out of love with God. What you are doing is, hey, you at the end of your resources.
Right.
Hey, my loyalty is conditional. My forgiveness is conditional. My love is conditional. You're not really in love.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. We got to be honest.
I will never leave you until.
If.
As long as.
No. As long as. You understand? Ronin from Indianapolis. We appreciate the call. Thank you, man. You brought Indianapolis in the building. When we come forward, you already know. We had 2 heavy hitter callers. And you know I got to end the show with this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know who it is. You already know. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. You already know who it is. We about to go to a bunker. We about to go to a bunker in North Dakota.
Spell it all 4 ways.
Y'all know who we about to talk to. Harold Ali, Battle Creek, Michigan. When we come forward. Great call.
Yeah, that was awesome.
This was a good show. And yes, Tony Massey, this is his show. This one. He wrote all the questions.
I'll be loyal as long as you have something to give. Who's up next?
I don't know. Jill Monroe.
Is that a new?
Yeah.
I thought it was what's his name?
Danny Morrison?
Yeah.
She took over.
Okay. You have to make relationship payment arrangements for your love is in collections. Wow.
Why didn't this motherfucker say that shit on? If you gotta make relationship payment arrangements.
This is an attempt to collect the debt.
Wow.
Damn. So when the world maxes out on its stupidity and everything goes to shit, how will you handle the loyalty of the tongue? I'll probably only be about 4 or 5 people here, so I'll be fine. I'm telling you, in the end days, during the zombie apocalypse, everybody that survives is gonna be singing my praises, because all of the stupid poor people. No, I mean, okay. Let me clean that up.
Wow.
I'm talking about emotionally and
I'm trying to
intellectually,
help you,
not financially. I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about
Okay.
the emotionally bankrupt people.
They say that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What the fuck? And then, see, this is what happens. He say shit like that,
People.
get in trouble, and then come back to me and be like, nigga, you. you. And I be like, I didn't do nothing. I be trying to pull you back, man.
Zombies are not coming everywhere.
Look, Yogi Fish said, stupid poor
I
people,
didn't
my
mean it that
lord.
way, Yogi Fish.
And all the stupid poor people are dead. Serving as firewood.
Taking my words out of context.
No, you said those
I
words.
didn't mean it like that.
Well, then goddamn, you spoke them out of context.
Emotionally, the
damn.
lack of emotional intelligence is what I meant.
Fucking comedy.
It's all falling apart. 51 minutes in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason back in the building. We wrapping this thing up. Oh my goodness. What an amazing conversation tonight. We had Sean. I saw Sean on earlier, but he dropped. Sean, you got... Oh, he's traveling. All right, man. We missed you, Sean. Hopefully...
Sean understands.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get you back in here on a Monday. Anyway, without further ado, one of our favorites, Honors. Peace to the God. What you not gonna do? Ladies and gentlemen, Harold Ali, Battle Creek, Michigan in the building.
Peace and love to the family of nations. Honors Tony Massey, salute my fellow dad.
Salute.
Absolutely. Honors Andy, Arabia, Zoe, and peace to the God, Travis Smiley.
There you go.
Let's get it.
Your thoughts. Here we go.
Listen, loyalty falls to the wayside when self-interest is the priority.
Ooh. Out the gate?
Come on.
I'm gonna say that one more time. Loyalty falls to the wayside when self-interest is the priority. Example. Please allow me to present my evidence. Tekashi Snitch 9. He said, wait a minute. I was using y'all games. I was really not about that life. But in my videos, I was gang. And all of the devious and unlawful stuff that y'all did, I was promoting that. I went to the Breakfast Club several times, like, they can't touch me. I'm letting my stuff hang, all of that. But when they corralled around him and put him in the trunk and beat him up, and when they had intimacies with his baby mama and all that stuff, he said, wait a minute. I'm not falling on this sword.
I knew it.
I'm not falling on this sword. So I'm going to reiterate. For some people, loyalty falls by the wayside when self-interest is the priority.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a quick question? What you sipping on right now?
Some scissors.
Bud Ice, as usual.
I knew
5.5% alcohol.
I knew it was something. Because I heard a burp while he was talking. I heard it. I heard a hiccup.
It just is what it is. I heard it, but it is what it is.
You never know what you're going to get from Haru Ali. Battle Creek, Michigan in the building. We appreciate the call. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Stay safe and dangerous.
Me too. Don't drive nowhere.
Oh, my God. Tony, I need you to wrap it up, man. How do we cultivate healthy loyalty?
Yeah. So, one, I don't think that loyalty should be earned. I think it should be earned back, but not earned. if I'm going to choose to accept your loyalty or I'm not. It's as simple as that. But once you break loyal ties to me, then now I have a decision to make. I have to decide whether or not I'm going to allow you to earn that back into my life. I agree 100% that men and women experience loyalty in two different ways. I don't know if it's just as succinct as the psychologist put it.
No.
Because I have seen women who are very contractual when it comes to their
Absolutely.
loyalty. Like I'm married, that's my man, I'm married, I'm gonna stick with him.
Stick to your vows, brother.
Exactly.
Right.
And I've seen men who who are just as quid pro quo,
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But I do think at the end of the day, loyalty is a choice. It's not an obligation or beyond all that. It's a choice. I either choose to be loyal or I'm not.
Is it a relationship expectation out the gate?
Out the gate. It's a relationship requirement out the gate.
You think so?
Yeah, and again, when we talk about loyalty, we're not talking about cheating and all that other stuff, because you can be loyal and still be in a polyamorous relationship.
Right.
I'm talking about being loyal to the standard that you set for being in the relationship.
Agreed.
That's it.
Agreed.
Out the gate.
But I also believe that where there is a rigid mind, all of these eloquent words mean nothing.
Sure.
Where there is a rigid mind or a rigid idea around loyalty.
Agreed.
Around trust.
Agreed.
Right? Because the moment the humanity in you shows up and you make a mistake, and you will, people are like, no. Do you know how many really good people get discarded because their partner would rather stay with a limited, rigid, inflexible belief than broaden their perspective a little bit? This isn't saying, accept everything. This isn't saying accept everything that your partner does, but what it does say is grace and the discovery of intention and the evaluation of the quality of the person who made the infraction. That shouldn't throw everything out.
I agree.
You understand? Many people don't know how to do that.
I'll even go so far as to say I think a lie can be the language of love in certain situations. I'm not consistent lying, not dishonesty, but I hid the truth because I did not want you to be hurt.
But that's moral ambiguity.
Ambiguity, yeah, absolutely.
That's moral ambiguity. And most people ain't even read none of this stuff. Moral ambiguity is a component of healthy relationships because you can't villainize every action that happened.
Right.
Because if you do that, that becomes the devil that lives in your mind that you can't stop ruminating over. And now you pulling yourself away from your partner as opposed to pulling yourself closer by saying, let me understand the circumstances around what went down. All right.
Especially if you're not willing to hold yourself to that standard.
Okay, my homegirl is on her way in here. RSVP with Jill Monroe. She's about to slap us upside our dome piece on our way home from Jones Beach. She's going to keep the fire lit. I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. That's it for me for this week. I'll be back on Monday with another slapper. Keep it lit.
Great show.
That was an excellent show, brother. Thank you.
I only said one thing to get myself.
I didn't even have a topic today until you said loyalty. Hey, thank you guys for tapping in. We appreciate everybody. Much love. All right, deuces.